Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ10, CQ10, CQ10 meter. Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ10, CQ10, CQ10 meter. Here is Kilo Foxtrot 0, Italy Delta Tango. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Italy Delta Tango. Kilo Fox 0, Italy Delta Tango. Calling CQ10 meter.
Kilo November 4, Mike X-Ray Zulu.
Kilo November 4, Mike X-Ray Zulu. Good afternoon to you from northern Colorado. Name here is Dustin. Over.
Roger. Thank you. My name is Walter. I'm in Georgia, just south of Atlanta. Over.
Okay, Walter. Well, very good. Sounding good coming out of just outside Atlanta today. I've got you about a 5'8", 5'9" at times there. 10 meters just seems to be absolutely incredible still. It has been, I'm sure you already know, but it has been for quite a while now. But yeah, we're just running a Yaesu FTDX10 100 watts into a 4-element Yagi beam, and we live out here on the countryside on about 160 acres, just west of Fort Collins, Colorado. There, over.
Roger. You live in a beautiful area. I've been through there once or twice a long time ago. I'm running 20 watts through an infrared half-wave antenna. It's hanging out the back of my apartment. And you're coming in way above 5'9". Beautiful signal. Over. Oh, by the way, I'm running a Yaesu 710. Over.
Okay, well, I tell you what, your Yaesu 710 and off the balcony of your apartment complex is doing a mighty fine job this afternoon there, Walter. So, well, I hope it's all right out there. We're sitting about 35 degrees here at the moment. A little bit chilly. The wind's blowing, so it's a little on the chilly side. I was out doing chores earlier and came in just to warm up and see if we could have a ragchew here on 10 meters with a few stations. So figured I'd give it a call. We worked the contest this over the weekend there, so just kind of relaxing and trying to do the thing here there, Walter. So yeah, well, how's the weather out that way in Georgia?
It's pretty good. It's 77 degrees right now, and very mild skies. It's kind of clear, but it's kind of hazy. But it's still a real beautiful sky. We're supposed to get cold later this week, but right now it's pretty good. Over.
Hey, very good there, Walter. Very good there. Well, we got some neighbors up here. Looks like on 440, we've got some stations on 440 that just all of a sudden came in crashing. So I don't know if they didn't see us. I'm pretty wide. I think they would have noticed us. Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, Walter, it was good to hear from you. Good to put you in the log. Looks like this is our first QSO here on 10 meters and the first QSO ever. So good to get you in the log there, Walter. I'm going to see if we can work a few more stations here before I have to go back out and finish up the chores there. Kilo November 4, Mike X-Ray Zulu from Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango.
I understand. It's beautiful, and I'm glad to make contact with you. Hope to do so in the future. And I guess I'll let you go so you can make those contacts. 73 from Can 4MXZ. Enjoy your day on your fire. Over.
Okay, very good there, Walter. Yeah, thank you. Thank you once again, and all the best, and I hope to put you in the logbook again there, and looks like I've got a text message to take care of real quick, so we'll take care of that, and then we'll get back at it here. But, hey, thanks again, Walter. 73 is all the best. KN4MXZ from KF0 IDT. 73s.
73s. Bye-bye. Victor Juliet Echo.
Okay, the Kilo Charlie 3. Hold on just a quick second. Okay, the Kilo Charlie 3 station. Come back again.
Kilowatt Charlie 3, Victor Juliet Echo.
Kilo Charlie 3, Victor Juliet Echo. Okay, there we go. I got you there. Good afternoon to you from northern Colorado. The name here is Dustin. Over.
Yeah, okay, Dustin. Name over here is Mark. Mary Angle Robert Kilo. Pennsylvania.
Okay, yeah. I got you out here on the map now. For some reason, my computer was slow there. I've got a bunch of different tabs here. I'm also streaming on live on YouTube. I just pulled up the streamer. Figured I got a few minutes here. I'd do a little bit of live streaming on YouTube while we waited to get back outside there. But yeah, good to hear from you, Mark. Good signal. 5.8. You got a little bit of scratchiness on the microphone, but nothing bad. Yeah, we're running a FTDX10 100 watts through a 4-element Yagi, and we're 75 miles east of Fort Collins, Colorado, on 160 acres here. Over. Okay. I don't know if you did an adjustment when I mentioned it or not, but it got worse. I heard that you were running a 7300, but the microphone, yeah, you're getting some some RF back into it. It almost sounds like a bad connection, though, is what it sounds like. But it is very, very scratchy now.
Okay. Something. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that any better?
Oh, that's absolutely better. That cleared it up big time.
Yeah, okay. I had to lower the microphone setting on the radio. Yeah, these desk mics are a pain in the backside. I got an ICOM desk mic, and it becomes a pain in the neck after a while.
Absolutely. Yeah, you might want to back the gain down just even a bit more.
Yeah, okay, how's that?
No, that brought it back. I mean, it's not as bad as it was, but it brought it back, though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's that? Any better?
Yeah, that sounds better. When you were counting, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on your 5, it'd get real scratchy, and then you start counting again, and it'd be like 1, 2, and then get real scratchy, and then clear back up. So I don't know if maybe the control pods on the microphone might be needing some cleaning. The contacts.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's been sitting a while. The regular microphone for the radio, I got to get a microphone cord for. So I'm waiting on that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, nothing wrong with it that time. And I mean, solid 5.9 signal. So yeah, the radio's doing fantastic for you. But yeah, that last over, there was nothing. That was all clear. So whatever you did right there, don't touch it. It sounds good now there, Mark. Over.
Yeah, no. I just adjusted the audio in the radio. I turned the radio volume down and just using the microphone audio out of the mic.
Okay, yeah, now they're not fighting each other, so yeah, now it sounds absolutely wonderful now. Like I say, I am streaming live on YouTube. Just search the call sign KF0IDT. It'll pop up the live stream there, and you can go back to this time here. I'm going to try to find it here. Here we go. I've got a timestamp that clocks that ticks down there on the live stream. 2029 UTC. So you can rewind it back to just a little bit past that, and see if we can you can hear what that scratchiness there was too. So I was sorry about that. I was reading the live chat there on the YouTube there. Somebody commented, said they heard me. So yeah, go back on the YouTube there and you can kind of see what I was talking about, the scratchiness. But right now it sounds really good. KC3 VJE from KF0IDT.
Yeah, okay. KC3 VJE returning. Okay, very good. Very good. Yeah, we just got back into amateur radio not too long ago. I was an amateur radio a long time ago, about 10 years ago. Then my license lapsed, and then I retook the exam again, and I'm right back in right where I started.
Oh, absolutely. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. We actually just celebrated our 1-year hamversary. Hamversary is what I'm calling it. 1-year hamversary. We just actually got to celebrate it over the weekend there, and man, was that a way to celebrate being a 1 year in the ham world? Is to have that contest going on this weekend as it was. And I think I was only one away from my DXCC award already, and I think I made 2 DXCC awards. I think I'm at 200 now, or going to get pretty darn close to it. If everybody confirms that we worked, we're going to be up there. So what a wonderful weekend to have a contest. But yeah, I know all about the being new to the world, absolutely, and enjoying the hobby here. And pretty frugal. I didn't want to go blowing everything right out the gate, spending big money on everything right off the bat. So we got the DX10 on a discount from HRO, and all our antennas are homemade except for the one that we're talking on right now. And the one we're talking on right now was only $170 off of Amazon. And it is a 4-element Yagi monoband for 10 meters, and it's an absolutely wonderful antenna. And but everything else that we talk on is all homemade. So we've been having an absolute blast with it there, Mark. Over.
Yeah, okay, very good, very good. Yeah, no, I'm working off of right now. You're going to get a good laugh out of it, but I'm working off of a vertical right now, an Antron 99, and I got a tuner on it, and it's been doing pretty good, believe it or not. The only bands that I'm actually able to tune with it is 10 meters and 20. That's pretty much it. 10 meters I don't have to use the tuner for at all, and 20 meters is the only thing I have to use the tuner for. It'll tune 20 without a problem. But I'm looking into getting another antenna. I just don't know what antenna. I want an all-bands antenna, and just don't know what antenna to go with yet. I'm looking at an all-bands antenna. 10 through 160 meters, but just don't know what antenna to go with yet. I've been looking and looking, but...
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, Mark. What kind of real estate do you have? Do you have to stick with a vertical, or can you get a beam?
Oh, I can put a beam up if I have to. I got enough land for it.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. I didn't want to go out and I mean, you start looking at some tri-bander beams and all that, and it's like, wow, I could buy a pretty decent car for that. I'm like, what? So I've been looking into that hex beam. I don't know if you've looked into them or not, but I'm really I might just order one here within the week. That's how close I am of getting one. Really interested in that hex beam. I don't know if have you checked one of those out?
Yeah, I'm on a certain income at the moment. I'm on a certain income, so I have to watch, everything I do right now. But I got to check out the prices on them.
Oh, absolutely. That's the way we are. I mean, everything we got goes back into the ranch. That's the name of the game when you're a rancher. So any pennies really is crunched. But I'm in the same boat. But yeah, those hex beams are very reasonably priced. I mean, they're in the hundreds of dollars, but for what they do, for how they perform, and how many bands you can get on them, I really don't think you can beat them. So, but the band's starting to take a dive around on us, Mark. I don't know if you still got a good copy on us out here or not, but that last over you dipped down and then came right back up. So I'm going to say 73s before the band completely says see you later and shifts to the south and back out to the west. So good chatting with you there, Mark, and good luck on your antenna adventures there. And yeah, there's so many antennas out there to choose from. And don't say I'll laugh, because the Antron 99 works. And I was going to ask you if you've tuned it for 20 meter there, and so you obviously have. The 20 meter vertical that we run here was actually an old V5/8 ground wave for back in the CB days, and we converted it into a 20 meter vertical, and it's got some ground radials that come off of it as well, and it's ground mounted. It's a ground mounted vertical with some radials, so absolutely wonderful antenna on 20 meters. And then the rest of them are just big wires. Everything else 40, 80, and 160 are big wires up on a tower there. So anyways, Mark, take care. All the best. Thanks for coming to the call and saying hello. You guys have a good rest of your afternoon. Kilo Charlie 3, Victor Juliet Echo from Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango.
Yeah, okay.
Kilo Fox India Golf Tango.
KD3PJ returning. Very good, my friend. Hope to catch you again down the log. It was nice chatting with you there, and hope everything works out for you on your end there.
Okay, very good there, Mark, and yeah, all the best. We'll catch you back here out here and again. Looks like the first time in the log, so I'm going to answer a few questions here on the live chat of the YouTube stream, and hope to catch you again once again there, Mark. Kilo Charlie 3, Victor Juliet Echo from KF0 IDT. Take care, Mark.
73s, have a good day.
KF0 IDT, this is KW3RJK.
KF0 IDT, this is KG8RRY, Kilo Golf 8, Radio Yankee. Do you have a copy?
Okay, man, there was a whole bunch of you in there. The first one, Whiskey 3, Romeo Juliet Papa, Bob, good afternoon to you. We're going to take your call real quick and say hello to you.
Well, thank you, Dustin. Appreciate that. You got that right. Name here is Bob, and we're located in eastern Pennsylvania, about 50 miles due west of Philadelphia. The Buckmaster 8-band off-center fed dipole blew down this weekend in the wind, and we put it back up, and I just was wondering if it's working. Over.
Oh, very good there, very good. Yeah, the Buckmaster is doing fantastic. 5.8 peaking there, but if you still are on the live stream, you can see the signal report coming back live to you there. But yeah, Bob, sounding good. The Buckmaster definitely doing a fantastic job, especially after being blown over in the windstorm there. Over.
Well, thank you, Dustin. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got a buddy of mine here. He's 81 years old, N3EIO, November 3, Echo India Oscar. He came over and kind of helped me get it back up again. God bless him. And so we're back in business. But I just wondered, I mean, you just got an amazing signal here. You're 20 over S9 here in Holtwood, Pennsylvania, just right on the banks of the Susquehanna River. Over.
Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, I just sitting here looking at the logbook. It looks like we worked back in January, so good to be able to get you back in the logbook again. And but that's awesome. 81 years old. I hope if I'm 81, if I make it that far, I hope I'm still able to get out there and play with the antennas and mess around and do all that good stuff. That's awesome. That's good to hear. And but yeah, the antenna is definitely doing a fantastic job. And thanks for the signal report. We're running the 4-element Yagi. It's just it's only about 10 foot off the ground temporarily. I should have probably put it back up this weekend, but we focused on getting ready for the contest. So maybe next weekend or sometime this week we'll get it back up on the tower now that the snow and ice has melted and it's finally safe enough to do all that. So, but yeah, Bob, good to hear from you. Whiskey 3, Romeo Juliet Papa. I'm going to see if we can catch a few more of that. Boy, that was a lot of them in there that time. So we're going to see if we can catch a few more there, Bob, and hope to catch you in the logbook again, and glad to be able to let you know that the Buckmaster is doing a fine job still. Once again, Whiskey 3 Romeo Juliet Papa from Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango. Take care, Bob, and hope to catch you again.
Okay,
like 3 Charlie India.
Have a great week coming up, and have a great week in Colorado. That's Amazon special is sounding good out here. WKRJP, take good care.
73s. Let's do it again. There was a lot of people in there. QRZ Kilo Foxtrot 0 India Delta Tango.
JK, New Jersey.
Okay, New Jersey. Give me the New Jersey signal.
Kilo Delta 2, Zulu, Juliet, Kilo. I'm located 20 miles north of New York City. What's your QTH there? You have a booming signal.
Okay, very good there. Yeah, okay, there we go. Kilo Delta 2 Zulu, Juliet Kilo out there around New Jersey. Matt, you're sounding good. 5758 this afternoon here in northern Colorado. We're about 75 miles west of Fort Collins out here in the countryside there. Over.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, you know, your signal is booming. I heard you at 28,432. You were just like smashing my QSO, and I completed it, and I just moved up the dial, so to speak, and there you are. You have quite a strong signal there. Congratulations. Whatever you're doing, don't change anything.
I appreciate that. Well, I definitely appreciate that. Well, we're just running a FTDX10 stock radio, 100 watts, into a 4-element Yagi beam that's only 10 foot off the ground. The microphone is a Shure SM58 plugged straight to the radio, and foot feed for the PTT there. Over.
Yes, it sounds fantastic. That's really good. Here, I want to put you in my logbook. Can you reset your call sign?
Absolutely. We'll give you the call sign. It's Kilo Foxtrot 0 Italy Delta Tango. Kilo Fox 0 Italy Delta Tango. And like I say, we're in northern Colorado there. Over.
Yes, Roger there. Well, it's a pleasure. By all means, thanks for picking up the call. I had to see who had that signal and what you were running. I'm running 100 watts myself with a 155-foot end fed with a 9-1 balance. Excuse me, 9-1 about 70 feet high at the vertical peak, set up in an inverted V. So I suppose it's not too bad, all things considered.
Hey, well, I tell you what, it's doing a fantastic job. The name here is Dustin, by the way. I don't know if I said that or not. Dustin, Delta Uniform Sierra Tango India November. Dustin is the name. But doing a fantastic job with the infed there. Actually, if you get on YouTube, search my call sign on YouTube, you'll find the live stream. I'm just live streaming the ragchew today. Figured we got a few minutes here between the chores, and I came in to do some chatting here and see what we could do. So you can get on the live stream there and check it out and see what your signal report yourself was coming back into Colorado. Just look for the timestamp 2043, and you'll see yourself there on the radio. You might have to rewind it back a little bit, but find it there, and you'll be able to see the signal there. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, Dustin, my name is Warren, L-O-R-E-N. It's certainly a pleasure to meet you. And by all means, hey, look, stay healthy and stay safe. I'll let you go ahead and work some additional stations. I know there's people out there who want to talk to you. But greetings from New Jersey, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And I'm sure we'll run into each other again down the logbook. But for now, Kilo Delta 2, Zulu Juliet Kilo, 73.
Okay, very good there, Lauren. Well, good to meet you, and thanks for coming in and saying hello and good afternoon to us. And sorry about that on 432 there. I know I'm pretty wide right now. Just to let me have the frequency there. I know the human beacon was down on 425, and he was bleeding almost to me. So it's kind of crazy. But anyways, Kilo Delta 2, Zulu Juliet Kilo from Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango. Take care and all the best, and you as well. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta Zulu.
Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta Zulu. Good afternoon to you. Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango. Name is Dustin.
Hey, Roger, Dustin, I heard you in there, and I didn't get all your call. I didn't have my pen ready, but I heard you in there, and I was just checking my radio out. I had to put a little RF filter on it, just making sure it was still getting out there. I was getting a little RF in the Radio Shack here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely getting out. 5-9 signal here into northern Colorado. And the call sign is Kilo Fox 0, Italy Delta Tango, KF0 IDT there, over.
Kilo Fox 0 IDG, I believe that's correct. Is that right?
Delta Tango.
Oh, Delta Tango, okay. I'm sorry about that. My hearing ain't that good today for some reason. But yeah, got you pulled up there. But anyhow, I just wanted to get a check from you, and I appreciate it. You're sounding awfully good here in South Carolina, Roger.
Well, hey, yeah, thanks for coming in from South Carolina this afternoon there. Yeah, sounding really good. Just running the DX10 100 watts into a 4-element Yagi beam. It's temporarily 10 foot off the ground, so I should probably be out there putting it on the tower. I mentioned it earlier. Now I'm sitting here contemplating it. I should be doing that. So it's a pretty nice day. Sitting here about 37 degrees. It was 35 about an hour ago, so it is going up, getting warmer out. So maybe I should be out there doing it. But yeah, sounded good coming out of Sugar Charlie this afternoon.
Hey, Roger, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm running the FTDX10. I have two of them. I've got a Radio Shack. I've got this radio here in the house, and I just installed it about 2 weeks ago, and I put me a little off-center fed dipole up, so I could talk on 40 meters and all with just 100 watts. But I've got if you're on my page, you can see I've got a set of hex beams and everything in my ham shack, but I'm just running barefoot right now with a little dipole with my FTDX10 with the hand mic, Roger.
Hey, well, I tell you what, sounding really good. And, yeah, I'm really looking into them hex beams. I'm really contemplating on getting one. I've been debating on building one or just buying the kit and just buying one outright. But definitely on my list of I want.
Roger that. I'm gonna tell you, this little dipole has really made a world difference to me. I made 100 contacts yesterday, just sitting back and just calling. But my hex beam, when I put it up, man, it was like night and day. I was picking up signals and key down one time, and I had my antenna up 5 foot off the ground when I first put it up, and I was making contacts to Italy and all over the place. I said, man, got me out put behind it, so that's it,
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, this weekend was quite insane. I don't know. There was a lot of contacts made this weekend. There a lot of all-time new ones for me, but that doesn't really matter. I guess I'm only a year old in the ham world, so just about everything's going to be kind of new, I guess. But yeah, a lot of fun this weekend on the radio for sure. But yeah, the hex beam, I don't know. It's really wanting to be on top of my tower, I think. So I really do think I'm gonna be looking and getting one here real soon. So, but yeah, we're just running the 4-element here that we bought off Amazon. It's like everybody's kind of getting used to. It's the Amazon special, $170 for a 4-element monobander, and it's only 10 foot off the ground at the moment. So it's an amazing little Yagi there, over.
Roger, what kind of unit you've got? I've got to look into that because I'm running off center fed dipole in here, and I had a little RF getting in the shack. I mean, but I made me a choke and all that, and it sort of it knocked the noise pretty well down now, and I've got a S2 noise level right now, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, the name of the antenna is a Sierra. They make usually basically at 10 meters up. They make antennas for 10 meters up. So they do have a 6 meter, and then they've got the 2 meter, 7 centimeter, and then up in the gigahertz as well. But it's called the Sierra, Sugar India Radio India Oscar. It's an Italian-made antenna, and for the price of it, I was like, you know what, this is going to be a fun experiment. It's either going to be a waste of $170, and I'm going to be building something else out of it, or it's going to be a really, really hit. And my gosh, it's been a hit.
Well, Dustin, you're about a 10 over on me in South Carolina, sounding good, and you sound like you're out here. I could pour you a cup of coffee, but sounding good. I'm going to look into that, Sierra. Just look, because I do a lot of talking on 10 meters. I used to didn't like 10 meters, but 10 meters got worse, a little better, I think, now than 20 meters as far as talking for DX and all.
Yeah, no, this weekend was absolutely insane. I really do wish I would put that beam back on top of the tower now. But we still had fun. I still made a lot of contacts into Europe and a lot of northern Pacific and Asia this weekend here on 10 meters. It was quite well. It was close to like 400 contacts this weekend just alone on 10 meters. So it was fun. It was really fun actually. So but anyways, there. Good talking with you. I'm going to see if we can work a few more before I've got to get going. I was just actually sitting here waiting. I've got about an hour and a half before the kids get home and we finish our chores up. So we'll figure we'd just do some live streaming and see what we could do there. So anyways, I just got one heck of a text message here. I've got to get this answered. Oh man, I'm going to start crying. My dad is a cancer survivor, and we had the fear that the cancer came back, and I just got a text message, all caps, that says, no sign of cancer. So I've got to call him, guys. I've got to get on this phone right now. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta Zulu. Take care. I'm going to take a QRT and get on the phone. KF0 IDT.
Hallelujah for you there, Dustin. I really am glad to hear that and get talking with you. Have a good one. 73 from KO4PDZ in South Carolina.
CQ 10 meters, 437. This is N3 JPP, CQ.
Charlie 1, Papa Charlie Tango, CC1 PCT. Kilo Charlie 1, Papa Charlie Tango.
Kilo Echo 3, Charlie, India. Yes, Papa.
last station. Try again. This is November 3, Juliet, prepare. 10 meters. This is November 3, Juliet, prepare. November 3, Juliet. November 3, Juliet, prepare. November 3, Juliet, prepare. Secure 10 meters. November 3, Juliet, prepare. Secure 10 meters. This is November 3, Juliet, prepare. Station Pilot. This is Kilo, Quebec, 4 Foxtrot, Quebec. 3, Juliet, prepare.
Juliet 3, Papa, Papa. This is Kilo, Quebec 4, Foxtrot, Quebec, Foxtrot.
KF0, IDT from S3JPP, have a copy?
November Juliet 3, Papa Papa. This is KQ4 FQF. I'm actually hearing you via live stream, but I'm not receiving you via the radio. Over. Kiss all my friends up. I can't hear you via the radio either, but I am hearing you on a live stream. Thank you very much, okay? I sound a little bit garbled, a little bit upset with that. I'm only around 100 watts. Sorry about that. But as I hear listen to myself over the live stream, I sound garbled. A little bit, a little bit garbled.
Juliet, Papa. November 3, Juliet, Papa. KF0, IDK from N3JPP. You have a copy? KF0, IDK from N3JPP. KF0, IDK. KF0, IDK. This is N3JPP. You have a copy? KF0, IDK. This is N3JPP. Do you have a copy?
IDK from N3 JPP. You have a copy, my friend? KF0 IDK from N3 JPP on your live stream. Anybody else have a copy on the live stream? N3 JPP, John. November 3, Juliet for John. Anybody have a copy of the live stream? Secure meters, November 3, Juliet for KF0 IDK from N3 JPP. Have a copy? IDK from N3 JPP.
Is that frequency in use? Is the frequency occupied? Is the frequency in use? KF0 IDT.
have 0 IDT. Good afternoon, N5, SWR.
Okay, hold on. It's N5 SWR?
Yeah, Roger, name here is Ken. Just turned on the radio. Been working on antennas all day and heard you in there and just wanted to give a quick shout out to you.
Hey, very good there. Yeah, was out here earlier and then got a phone call that I had to take and just coming back there and was just seeing if the frequency was clear there. I hadn't been listening to it. I had turned the radio down, but it didn't sound like anybody was there. So good afternoon to you there, Ken. November 5, Sugar Whiskey Radio from Kilo Fox Zero India Delta Tango. Name here is Dustin in northern Colorado.
All right, Dustin, well, you are booming into West Virginia. Well, I'm blind. I know I can see the meter, but you're Q5 for sure. Yeah, I have some friends came over today to help me. I've got two antennas, just infed antennas. One's half-wave infed for 80 meters. And the one I'm on right now is a random wire. It's about 50 feet long. And it's like perpendicular to the other. So that's what I'm on now, and it seems to be working. I had a lot of problems with it earlier, but we made a bunch of adjustments today, and I'm not getting all that RF in the shack, so that's a good thing.
Oh, that's definitely a good thing. Yeah, definitely a good thing not to get that in the shack. Well, Ken, you're a 5'6", 5'7", bouncing up to a 5'7", but a solid 5'6" this afternoon here into Colorado. And yeah, the infed half wave there doing a fantastic job. We're running DX10, 100 watts from the radio into a 4-element Yagi. And the microphone is a Shure SM58, and it is plugged into the radio there. So everything you hear is from a stock radio, stock power, stock everything. So just into the 4-element Yagi there, Ken, over.
Okay, well, you sound fantastic. Great audio, booming in, really strong signal. I just switched antennas, by the way, and I was wrong. When I first called you, I was on the half-wave infed, and now I'm on the random wire. And it seems like the signal came up when I flipped over to the random wire, but I don't know if I sound any better or not. How come?
Okay, yeah, no, the signal stayed the same there, Ken. 5'5", 5'6". At times bouncing into the 5'7" range, but still a Q5 copy on you there, Ken, over.
Okay, real good. Yeah, I'm just running 100 watts. Don't have any fancy amplifiers here. So, but yeah, the band seems pretty quiet. Been working on the antennas all day and haven't really listened to anything going on. That seems like it's working good. So it's a beautiful day here in Martinsburg. Temperature is almost 60, light wind, which is better than it was a couple of days ago. It was nice sunny on the weekend, but it was very, very windy. And today is like a perfect day to work on antennas. I got my buddies came over, and yeah, we did all that work, and I think it's going to pay off.
Hey, that sounds like a picture-perfect day in my book there. We're setting it at 37 degrees right now. I think we're going to top off at 37 today. It doesn't look like it's climbing anymore. There for about an hour, it was going up pretty quick there, but now we're topped off at 37 degrees, which is actually a pretty warm day for us. We've been seeing some pretty cool temperatures here in this winter here in Colorado. Right now, we're setting fourth in the record books for total snow accumulation in a winter, and March and April are our snowiest months here. So we may go up another notch in the record books. I don't know, but it's been a absolutely wonderful winter here. I'm glad to see the moisture back. We haven't seen a winter like this in probably 35 years, so it's absolutely wonderful to see it and to actually see the moisture back in the winter time. We definitely need it. We live on 160 acres and we're surrounded by pastures. We do have cattle that graze the pastures, and I tell you, last year killed us. It was bad. I still don't understand how we survived it, but we did, and we're still holding on. But yeah, last year was horrible. We had 1.5 inches of moisture all of last year. With the snowfall this winter, we've had just over 3.5 inches of moisture. We've got 4 foot of snow cumulative. We've got very little now. It's all melted, but with that snow, we've accumulated 3.5 inches of moisture. So we've already doubled of what we had last year already. So I am so grateful to see the moisture there. November 5, Sugar Whiskey Radio from KF0 IDT.
KF0, is it India Delta Papa?
Tango.
India Delta Tango. Well, that is great news about the snow, and I know a lot of, everyone out there west has got to be happy. California, they're finally going to be out of that drought, maybe. Were you impacted by the fires? I know they had a lot of fires in Colorado and elsewhere out there west.
Oh, absolutely. We live 75 miles west of, east of Fort Collins. The Fort Collins is 75 miles west of us. We live out here on the countryside in the grasslands, and yeah, the wildfires, a lot of people think of wildfires, you hear about them in the mountains, and I tell you what, you get a wildfire out here. I was on the fire department, and that's a different story there. But when I was on the fire department, for almost 20 years, and we actually fought a grass fire that was the largest acreage-wise in the state of Colorado, and it was just over 70,000 acres. It was an enormous fire. But yeah, we've been affected by them. I know a lot of people. I have some good friends up in the mountains that almost lost a cabin up there. It's crazy to see it, but yeah, we the whole high country, all of the mountains are above the normal precip up there. So the river basin that we live in is called the South Platte River Basin, and the South Platte River Basin is like 215% above average right now. So tremendous water going to be coming down the rivers here soon, and yeah, we're going to fill reservoirs, and everything's going to be green, hopefully.
Well, that is great news, and the cattle will be happy to have green grass this summer instead of dried out straw. I grew up in Oklahoma, so I know about those fires, but I cannot imagine one the size that you just described. It just sounds like a place from hell. It's just unimaginable. But yeah, we had big fires out in Oklahoma. You probably have read stories in the paper. I know it wasn't too long ago they had a big fire in a fireman there in Oklahoma, and that died. And the same thing, just like a prairie fire, I guess. And they move so fast that you can't get out of the way sometimes.
Oh, no, absolutely. Yeah, there was, I think there was one down in the panhandle of Oklahoma, and there was one in Kansas. And then we lost another firefighter out here in a neighboring county to us here, Yuma County over in Yuma, Colorado. They lost a firefighter and severely burned another one in one last year. And yeah, grass fires very unpredictable. There's a saying, when you fight a grass fire, you fight it from the black. Because it won't burn you if you're in the black. If you're out there in the fuel source, you better watch out. And a lot of people they get in a truck and they're, oh, this truck's fine, it's mechanically sound, and when you get into a fire and all that heat and that smoke, well, guess what? Motors don't like to run, and it'll stall out a motor pretty quick. And next thing you know, you're sitting in front of a 40-foot wall of fire, and it doesn't stop. It just keeps rolling, and it'll take you down. And it's crazy. I've been in the situation, and don't ever wish to be in the situation again. But yeah, it's not a fun time for sure. But yeah, fire season, and yeah, I hope this year is definitely not as bad as the last few. With the moisture that we've been having, and heck, it seems like it's still coming. So hopefully it'll keep going into April, June area, and just keep things all green and growing, and everything will be fat and happy, and we can keep on rolling. But yeah, this year. This last year really put a hurting on the pocketbook. We actually started feeding out our winter stock feed in middle of September. We don't start normally feeding that until end of November, beginning of December. So we've been feeding our cattle out since middle of September, and it's man. Everybody knows it too. You know, we're not the only ones. Everybody's in the same boat, and all the hay guys know it. And let me tell you, we're paying the price for it now. There, N5 SWR from KF0 IDT.
N5 SWR. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on the price of those steaks. Everything's already so expensive. What the cause is now, but I'm sure the drought out west has had an impact on all the food from the cattle and produce and everything else. That's put a big strain on on the fresh fruits and vegetables and everything else. We've been pretty good out here in West Virginia. It hasn't been so dry here, and looks like there was maybe just a slight bit of drought last year, but it seems like it's going to be better this year. We've had more reliable rain, more frequently, so just had some rain just last week, and hasn't been really cold. It's been very mild this winter. We don't usually get much snow. We have had the first, I think it was maybe the first or second year that we moved to West Virginia. We got like.
Hold on.
My daughter Dan was. This is years and years ago. She was only about 3 foot tall, just taller. I didn't know if we were going to find her out in that snow. But luckily we don't get those big snowstorms like that very often.
Oh yeah, no, that's funny. Yeah, we've been watching the news, and that Buffalo, New York area, and then the Mammoth, California. That's the one that just unimaginable. There between Mammoth and Lake Tahoe, there they've. I think Mammoth's snow base right now is up in the 600-inch mark, somewhere around in there. If it's not at the 600s, it's pretty dang close. But yeah, you just imagine 600 inches of a snow base. That's unfathomable. That's oh wow, a lot of snow is falling this year, and California. I hope they're. We gotta pray and knock on wood that they're smart enough to know what to do with it. They may try to convert it into electric vehicles. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully they're smart enough to know what to do with all the water they're getting now and be able to store it somewhere, so they're not in the same predicament they've been in. But yeah, phenomenal winter there. But hey, Ken, the band seems to be dropping out on us, but good chatting with you, and good to put you in the logbook for the first time. And you guys have a good rest of your afternoon out there in West Virginia, and definitely hope to catch you in the logbook again and have another fine QSO. And congratulations again on getting the antennas back up. They're doing phenomenal, and I'm sure you'll be able to work many stations, especially there on that 80-meter one. November 5, a Sierra Whiskey Radio from Kilo 5 Fox 0 India Delta Tango. I'm going to let you put a bow on it there, Ken, and I'm going to say 73s.
All right, just real quick, what's your name? Is it Dustin?
Yes, Dustin. Dustin with a D.
All right, it's a pleasure meeting you, Dustin, and good luck this year with the farming, and I pray for plenty of rain and happy cows this summer. 7-3, and hope to catch up with you again. KF0IDT in 5 SWR, 7-3.
All right, thanks, there, Ken. All the best to you.
KF0IDT, KF0IDT. This is WAKA2 Mobile. Whiskey Kilo Alpha, Quebec Mobile calling standby.
Okay, the mobile station, guys. Hold on, I got a mobile station calling in here. The mobile station. What is the call?
Whiskey Alpha, Quebec Mobile. WAKA2 Mobile, go ahead.
Okay, the mobile, you've got some really distorted audio. It's kind of scratchy noise there coming in. Give me your call one more time, and I'll see if I can get it.
Whiskey number 8, Kilo Alpha, Quebec. Whiskey number 8, King, Ace, Queen, if you're a card player, mobile.
All right, there we go. Hey, we got it there. Whiskey 8, King, Ace, Queen, mobile. Hey, good afternoon. Yeah, I don't know, that last over, it sounded better. But it sounded like a microphone problem, tell you the truth. But good, solid signal. 5-8 coming back into northern Colorado this afternoon there, over.
Yeah, Roger. You're coming in real good here in the mobile. You're almost like you're in the car riding along with me here. Name is Mac, Mexico Alpha Charlie, and the QTH is on the ragchew shore of what we call in Michigan is the thumb area. I'm probably 30 miles northeast of Fort Huron and probably 90 miles northeast of Detroit, so I'm on the eastern side of the state, paralleling Lake Huron right now. I didn't get the name out there, the QTH. I got northern Colorado, I didn't get the QTH, so go ahead.
Okay, very good there, Mac. Very good. Well, good job on the mobile coming out of Michigan this afternoon. The name here is Dustin. Dustin is my name, Delta Uniform Sierra Tango India November, Dustin. And we're located in northern Colorado, about 75 miles east of Fort Collins out here in the countryside, over.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, Dustin. Like I said, you're coming in good. I'm going to give you a 5-8, 5-9 there. Very, very solid copy. I've been to Fort Collins over the years. I kind of know where you are out there, actually. I've been to Fort Collins. I've been to the other side of Wyoming up that way. So I kind of know where you are out in the country. There's not a lot out there. This thing is, in the mobile, you're happy to have anybody here. I'm running about 25 watts here at a quarter-wave magnon on the pickup truck. And I'm actually heading toward the Detroit area right now. That's where I'm going to end up in about 2 hours. But, yeah, I just want to let you know, just signal and get a copy of our TSO. You had real good. I was hoping you'd come back. So, back to you. I don't have your call correct exactly, so if you give it to me one more time, please. This is WAKAQ Mobile.
Okay, very good there, Mac. Very good. Well, wow, 25 watts. You're bouncing, and that's expected to be in a mobile that is mobile. But you are bouncing from 5.9 from the 5.5 to 5.9. I'm going to give you an average of 5.7, but you are bouncing it up there to 5.9 with that 25 watts there. So doing a fantastic job. We are running the Yaesu FTDX10, only 100 watts from the radio into a 4-element Yagi beam, and we are running a Shure SM58 microphone that is plugged into the radio itself. So that is the working conditions here, Mac. And the call sign is Kilo Foxtrot 0 Italy Delta Tango KF0 IDT. Copy?
Yeah, real good, Justin. Justin, Jimmy, KF0 IDT, WAKAQ.
IDT, this is KC5BUJ.
Okay, the Juliet station. Hold on, please.
Yeah, it's real good just to hear voices. 10 years has been great the last couple of days. They have made a number of DX contacts running up and down the road here. kind of contests going on over the weekend, so it was a lot of contests, a lot of people out there on the band. It's nice to hear 10 meters open. 10 meters is probably my favorite band in the whole spectrum, and sometimes you go once without hearing any voices on it, so it's nice to hear voices. Yeah, you're doing a great job. I have an old Radio Shack HTX10. I've had this thing for probably 15, 20 years now, and it's very reliable. It doesn't always overpower people, but they do. Occasionally you get contact with it, and the mag mount is just stuck on the back of the pickup truck here, so anything I get with it, I'm very happy with. KF0, IDT, WRQ Mobile.
Okay, very good, Mac. Well, I tell you what, it's phenomenal what 25 watts in a good band conditions will do for you. And yeah, this weekend was phenomenal with the contest. It was the ARRL's International Phone DX contest. And yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal. It was pretty insane. I think I made the DXCC and then some this weekend. It was really crazy there, Mac. So hey, there's a couple stations calling in there real quick that I want to say hello to and give them a chance to say hello as well. But Mac, good job coming into Northern Colorado this afternoon with that mobile. Definitely doing a fantastic job. Whiskey 8 Kilo Alpha Quebec in the mobile from Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango. I'll let you wrap it up and say 73s, and I hope to put you in the log again there, Mac. Over. All right, 73s, Mac. The Juliet station, was there a Bravo Whiskey Juliet or something like that? I asked to hold on the Juliet station.
Roger, it's Bravo Uniform Juliet, KC5BUJ.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 5, Bravo Uniform Juliet. Thanks for holding on there, and good afternoon from Northern Colorado.
Well, good afternoon to you, Dustin. This is Gary. I'm over here in Lower Alabama, about 1 mile from Florida.
Hey, Roger that there, Gary. Well, I tell you what, fantastic signal coming from that direction there. Yeah, sounding really good. I got you 55859, and it is Kilo Charlie 5 Bravo Uniform Juliet, right?
Yes, that is a correct call sign.
Okay, it must be my up. There we go. My computer was just lagging. It wasn't filling. It auto generates everything in for me once I put the call sign in, and it wasn't doing that. So just making sure. But it was my internet. Good afternoon, Gary. Name here is Dustin, Northern Colorado, 75 miles east of Fort Collins there. And yeah, we just out here waiting for the kids to get home from school so I can go finish up our chores and head to town for the evening. We're going to go in and have some dinner the night in town. So we live about 28 miles from town. So it's a treat when we get to take everybody into town for dinner there. Over.
Roger that. I know what you mean there. Well, the system may show me as being in Virginia. I have just moved down here to Alabama. I'm getting ready to upgrade my license. I'm waiting for that to change the address.
Hey, absolutely. I think it says Roanoke there, so we'll override the system and we'll put Alabama in there right now, so it will show you there in Alabama now.
Well, thanks, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, I take the test here the 22nd of this month to upgrade. That way we'll be able to talk a little bit more.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and you'll be excited. I hope you get it, and good luck on that, because I was only a tech for about 2 weeks before I realized I needed to upgrade, and it's been phenomenal. It's absolutely been an amazing hobby so far. This past weekend during the contest, that actually marked my 1 year being a ham operator. So we're fairly new to the hobby, but it's absolutely been an amazing time there, Gary. Over.
Yes, it sure is. I was a tech for about 20 years. I was in the military, so I moved around so much that I never really got the chance to upgrade. And now that I've retired and settled down, finally get the chance.
Oh, absolutely. That's great. And well, let me say anything before. Let me say this first before I say anything else. I want to thank you for your service and congratulations on the retirement out of the military. Phenomenal job, phenomenal accomplishment, and once again, I want to thank you for your service. I commend you for being in the military, and I don't think you guys get enough support as it is. So thank you again for being in the military there, Gary. Over.
Thank you for the comment, Dustin. I enjoy that. Yeah, I enjoyed my time in the military. There was some hard times, but I'd do it all over again in a heartbeat.
Well, that's even better to hear. That's great. Yeah, my oldest daughter is in the Air Force, and she's actually stationed over in Cheyenne. Her and her husband are both in the Air Force, and she's bounced all around the world. She's had an amazing time with it, and she actually just renewed her contract again for another 6 years. So she's definitely not thinking about getting out anytime soon. That's for sure. She's having fun, and she's absolutely loving it. They're treating her well. The Air Force, I can't say enough of. I can't say enough about any of the military branches, but as a family member and a father of one that's in the military, the Air Force has treated her right there, Gary. Over.
Roger, thank you. Yes, they do. They treat you really well. I mean, they expect you to do a job. If you do your job right, you won't have no problems. I know I did 25 years in the Army, and then my oldest son, he did 20 years in the Marine Corps.
Well, that's amazing. Congratulations on also having a son in the military. That's, oh man, that's great.
All right, Dustin. Well, I'll let some other people get in there and talk to you. You're sounding really good over here. You're coming in full strength. You have a good day.
Okay, Gary. Yeah, sorry about that. I took a sip of my iced tea here, and it choked me up there. But, Gary, hey, good chatting with you. You have a good rest of your afternoon out there around Alabama. And, yeah, you're sounding great coming back this way as well into northern Colorado. Kilo Charlie 5, Bravo, Uniform Juliet from Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango. Take care, Gary. All the best, and hope to put you in the log again.
KIA.
The Kilo India.
IDK. KM0 IDK from November 3.
Kilo India 8 Delta KIAT. Ed in Cleveland, Ohio. Pedestrian Mobile. You're very loud on the band. Over.
Hey, all right. It's a Kilo Juliet 8. What was the rest of it?
Kilo India number 8 Delta.
Okay, Kilo India 8 Delta, the pedestrian mobile. I am curious now because you have a 5-7 signal coming back into northern Colorado this afternoon. What kind of pedestrian mobile is it?
Well, it's the kind I'm accessing my base station, which is a 7300 with an off-center fed dipole at about 50 feet, and I'm accessing it with my iPhone while I'm taking a walk. Over.
Oh wow, that is great. You know, I've been thinking about doing something like that, seeing if I couldn't hook something up to run this remote. Are you running like software? Is there some software that you're running with it?
Well, actually, no. It's just a website. I'm using the iPhone browser to access the service that I pay for, which is pretty economical, actually. And the radio is hooked up to a Raspberry Pi, ultimately hooked up to the internet over.
Oh, wow. That's great. Yeah, I hear a lot of people doing remote, but you are the first one that I've heard doing remote while walking down the sidewalk there. Yeah, fantastic job. Fantastic job. Like I say, a solid 5'7", bouncing to 5'9", coming into Colorado. The name here is Dustin, and we are actually in northern Colorado, about 75 miles east of Fort Collins there, out in the countryside there. Over.
All right, Dustin. Yeah, you sound real good, but I want to jump out of here. Here's my SWR on with this antenna. On 10 is a little bit higher than I like it to be. So, without any further ado, I'll just say 7-3. Thanks for picking me up, and maybe we'll do it again another time. KI-8D, pedestrian mobile, Cleveland, Ohio. 7-3, Dustin.
Hey, okay, there. Very good, very good. Yeah, don't want to jeopardize anything there if you don't have to. Kilo India 8 Delta, the pedestrian mobile. Thank you for coming in. Have a good rest of your afternoon and enjoy the walk. From Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango 73s.
7-3.
QRZ.
November X-ray 2 Oscar.
November X-ray 2 Oscar. Good afternoon from northern Colorado.
Yeah, hello, Dustin. You got Rick here up in upstate New York by Rochester. Over.
Hey, Rick, over there in upstate New York. Yeah, there we go. The logbook says we worked back in January. So how's things going this afternoon up there in upstate?
Not too bad. Can't complain. Let me turn the amplifier on. That better help. Hold on. Is that any better?
Oh, that definitely better. But I don't know if you needed to. You was coming in 5.8 before, and now you're coming in 20 over.
All right, beautiful. So, yeah, we're doing okay. Weather's not too bad. About 38 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not too bad for upstate New York. Partly sunny skies. Well, it's mostly cloudy, but it's popped out a couple times, that big round ball in the sky. Over.
Hey, we copy that there, Rich. Well, we're sitting about the same, I guess. We're at 36 degrees now, and mostly cloudy with the sun just wanting to tease us enough to warm us up, and then it tucks in behind a cloud, and then the breeze that we've got out there is it's a bit chilly, so didn't want to hang out too long out there, but was able to finally earlier this afternoon or late this morning, earlier this afternoon, was able to get out and do some work on my driveway finally. It's been quite some time since I was actually to get a blade on it and smooth it out. So it started looking like a mud bogging pit up there, and the school bus driver kind of started shaking her fist at me. So I figured I better get up there and smooth it out and get our driveway settled up from this winter there, because we've been having some winter there, Rich.
Yeah, okay. Well, we've barely had any kind of winter up here. Although they're calling for colder and more stormy activity coming up in the next week. But the good news is I saw a robin in the yard the other day, so this stuff can't last much longer. I'm looking forward to spring. Over.
Hey, we copy that. We copy that. Well, we used to go by the robins. First time you see a robin, you know spring was around the corner. But the two robins that we have here at the QTH, we live in the middle of nowhere, and it is all grassland. So you can see for as far as you can see. There's hardly any trees. Well, here at the QTH, we're surrounded by trees. So we get a pretty good little bird population out here, and the two robins that we normally get, well, they stuck around all winter, so I can't tell you if spring's coming or not because they've been bouncing around out here all winter long.
Yeah, very good. Well, I wish I could say that. Wish I had that kind of scenery around me, but unfortunately, I'm damp in the middle of a big apartment complex, 500 units here, so it's all I see is other apartments, and I'm just fortunate to have the wire being able to run that. And probably, well, I don't know. I know I'm the only one with a wire antenna out of the 500 apartments. Over.
Hey, that's great. Well, that's amazing. Well, you got to do what you got to do, and especially where you live there, you have to improvise and overcome it. And I tell you what, Rich, you've done it. You're sounding great. Solid 5.9, 10 over. No bouncing there. So, but yeah, good to hear from you, Rich, and good to put you in the log again. There was about 20 other stations there calling with you, but we picked you out there to say hello, and we're going to let you go, and you have a good rest of your evening out there up in upstate there, and hope to do it again. November X-Ray 2 Oscar from Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango.
Yeah, very fine, Dustin. Okay. Well, great to talk to you again as well, so we'll look forward to next time. Have fun, and see ya. NX20.
All right there, Rich. Yeah, and don't forget, man, I've got the I am live streaming today. I figured this afternoon while I was waiting for the kids to get here, I would do some live streaming, and then I got a phone call, and man, it got crazy, and then I come back. So live stream never turned off. I never turned it off. So I'm still live streaming here on YouTube. Just search the call sign there, and you can rewind it back and see what your signal was there, Rich, coming back into Colorado. Hey, take care once again. November X-Ray 2 Oscar from KF0 IDT.
Charlie, India.
Kilo the Charlie India station.
Yeah, this is Kilo Echo 3 Charlie India in Maryland. Just been listening for a little bit here. I know you got a lot of stations trying to get to you. I just want to give you a signal report here. It was like a 8-9 in Maryland.
Hey, very good, very good. Kilo Echo 3 Charlie India. Well, I tell you what, 5.9 signal coming, I think you said Maryland there. From northern Colorado, the name of here is Dustin.
Yeah, name here is Buddy. Yeah, it's been a consistent, like anywhere from 8, 9, and sometimes 9 plus.
Hey, very good there, buddy. Very good. Well, I tell you, we're just running a Yaesu FTDX10 100 watts into a 4-element Yagi that's only about 10 foot off the ground at the moment, temporarily. I should actually be taking advantage of this nice day and trying to put it back on top of the tower, but here we are having a QSO.
Yeah. Well, I'm running a ICOM 7300. And I am running a little bit of power. I've got an Elecraft KPA 500, and that's feeding a Antron 99 up about 30 feet to the base.
Hey, very good, very good. Well, doing a fantastic job there. And whereabouts in Maryland are you?
It's a town called Salisbury. It's about 30 miles west of Atlantic Ocean, Ocean City, Maryland.
Hey, okay, yeah, I was just curious, and it's a small world there because my wife was born and raised over in Salisbury, Maryland.
Well, that's really interesting. Yeah, and like yourself, I know I overheard you say you were running a Shore SM58. Well, I've got a Sennheiser MD421 attached to my rig.
Oh, I tell you what, it's sounding amazing. Yeah, the Shure SM58. I've always loved it, and yeah, I figured in my ham hobby, we could use it, and figured out a way to get it hooked up, and loving it. I love this microphone.
Well, I tell you what, it's doing a really fine job. Have you managed to go in there in your parametric EQ and tweaking it any? I mean, it sounds great. If you haven't done anything, I'm surprised.
Oh no, it's the EQ and all that's all been adjusted and set up, and we've tweaked it around a bit, and I kind of like it to where we've got it set right now. But always playing, it's always a learning curve, and this is where we like to run it. When I come back, I'll tell you. I think I'm at 32. I think, I don't know, but 32 wide. But when we DX, I can demonstrate it when I come back to you.
Yeah, okay. Well, my profession with sound system contractors, so I've got an assortment of microphones and kind of gravitated to this MD421 because I used it 30 years back. I had it hooked up to a Yaesu FT890 back then. And so I decided, well, I'll go with this first, and then I've got a couple other mics I'm anxious to try out sometime when I can get someone to indulge me.
Oh yeah, there you go. Well, this is the bottom setting of the radio. I don't know if it's true or not, but it should be 4K wide. Hate running it here because nobody listens here, and if you're not listening here, then it doesn't sound good. So I don't really run it there. This is where I normally run it, right here, and then when I DX, I run it either here or here. So I pinch it way down when I'm DXing and trying to punch through a pile up. I'll narrow that way down, but when I'm rag chewing, I like to keep it right about there.
Yeah, that's pretty wide. I didn't know they had a 4K bandwidth. That's impressive. I think this is like 3.5 maybe.
Yeah, this is well, and everybody wants it, and I don't understand it. You can read on the forums and the internet. Everybody's like, well, how do we open it up? Why? How do we open it up? And well, why do you want to open it up? There's nothing, and unless you have everything to back up that wide audio, there's no point to widening it up that far, So I don't know. It's just that it is what it is. But normally, no, it doesn't go down that far. You've got to turn the radio off, push a couple buttons, hold it down while you turn the radio back on, and it changes something, and it supposedly turns it to that wide. So I don't know. It is what it is, but I don't ever get there. I turned it there just to see if we could do it, and I haven't reset the radio back to it because I don't normally run that low.
Well, I don't know. In your case, with all the capability and your parametric EQ settings, it might work to your advantage if you tweaked it out on sideband, and then if you ever did decide to use it on FM or AM someday, I mean, you'd have a pretty choice sounding rig, I expect, with a 4K bandwidth.
Yeah. That's just it. Don't do too much AM. I tried some AM on 160 a while back. The wire that I've got up, the tuner just doesn't. It'll tune it, but it doesn't like it. So I kind of stay off the 160 there. But do the FM here up on like 29,600. I've done a few FM contacts, but mainly it's all sideband for me. I've dabbled in the FT8. If the band isn't open and I have an FT8 signal, I'll go work a few FT8 signals. But if the band's open, you're going to find me on the phone portion.
Well, Dustin, that sounds interesting. I think you've got a really nice radio. I think Yaesu is really coming into their own with these new rigs they've got available, and starting to hear a lot of DX10s. But then I'm hearing a lot of Icon 7300s as well.
Yeah. I was talking to another ham a while back, and he kept saying the All-American Radio, and I was like, what does he keep calling the 7300 an All-American Radio? It's a good radio, don't get me wrong, but why is he calling it the All-American Radio? And I finally asked him, why are you calling it the All-American Radio? And he says, because all Americans own one.
I don't think he's too far from the truth, because since I've been working this thing, it's incredible how many stations I've listened to that have 7300s.
Oh Oh, it is. It's incredible, and like I say, they're an amazing radio. A matter of fact, when I went radio shopping, I was looking at the 7300, the DX10, or I was looking at the 991 Alpha. And the 991 kind of quickly went to the side, and it was up against them, the 7300 and the 10. And I walked into HRO in Denver, and they had this one sitting on the counter. The box was open, and they were like, well, it's an open box, but it's a brand new radio. We did the Mars mod for the guy, and we'll sell it to you for this. And since it's brand new, you can also get the Yaesu discount on it. So I ended up getting this radio $600 off.
Well, Dustin, I'll tell you what, the band's changing on us a little bit. Your signal's starting to drop. I still have a good copy on you, but it's down quite a bit from when we first QSO'd. So maybe I better take this opportunity and wish you a great rest of your day and 73.
Hey, okay, very good. Yeah, very good, buddy. Good chatting with you, and hope to catch you in the log again. And it looks like, we've worked a few times here on 10 meter as well. So hope to do it again. Kilo Echo 3, Charlie India from Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango. 73s, buddy.
73, yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm going to go back to your live stream and check out this audio. Anyway, you have a great day. KE3CI, 73.
All right, yeah, just rewind it there, and you should find it pretty quick there. I've got 2202 on the timestamp there, so rewind it back a few minutes, and you'll be able to see it there.
KF0 IDT from NA3P, November Alpha 3 Papa, over.
November Alpha 3 Papa, good afternoon to you from northern Colorado.
Yeah, good afternoon. Just reading the mail. Understand you got a FTDX10. That seems to be quite a popular radio these days. I'm talking to you on one of my many radios, an El Cheapo Yaesu, the FT, what is this thing? FT891, the little mobile rig, and I have it paired up with a Mercury 3 amplifier, which is doing about 700 watts right now. This thing will do 1200 without even breaking a sweat, but I have it turned down a little bit. NFED wire is the antenna by myantennas.com. I also have a 7300 sitting here in the shack. I like the 7300 quite a bit. But I actually like the little FT891, even though it doesn't have any waterfalls or anything like that. It seems like it has a really good receiver, and you can tweak the transmit audio pretty good, so it sounds good. Name here is Dick, by the way. Dick, Delta India Charlie Kilo. I'm in Culpeper, Virginia. Back to you, KF0 IDT from NA3P.
Okay, very good there, Dick. November Alpha 3 Papa from KF0 IDT. Name here is Dustin. I don't know if you got that, but Dustin is my name, and we're out here in northern Colorado, in the countryside, about 75 miles east of Fort Collins there. And like you said, there's nothing wrong. The 7300 is an amazing radio, absolutely. But the 891, I'm actually looking for one. I'm trying to see if I can find one used before I go spend the money for a brand new one, if you can find them. But the 891 and the ATOS antenna are the two things besides a hex beam that are on my list of wanting to get. And that 891 and that ATOS antenna is just an amazing pair there. So it definitely doing a fantastic job there, and about a 5.8 signal with it coming back into northern Colorado.
Yeah, okay, Dustin. I actually have two of these 891s sitting side by side. The other one is, one was used and the other was brand new. And the one that's not on right now is just basically barefoot. I have it paired up with an MFJ tuner, 200-watt tuner, and got a power meter hooked up to it too. Anyway, I originally bought the 891 to put in my Dodge Ram pickup truck, and I was playing with the idea of that ATAS. Don't have one, but someday I'm going to put my second 891 in the pickup truck. And if you're looking for a hex beam, I actually have I'm going to put up a tower this spring, and I'm planning on putting up a Tenadine T8, which is new but used in a box, never put up. But I also have a K4KIO hex beam, never used in a box, sitting in my shed. If you're looking for a hex beam, I might be able to part with my hex beam for the right price. It's brand new, sitting in a box. I've had it for good grief. I don't know how many years I've had that hex beam. Probably over 5 years, just sitting in my shed over.
Oh wow, yeah. My email on my QRZ is good. If you just shoot me an email, and yeah, we'll talk off online there about it. I'd be interested for sure. Like I say, I've been contemplating on getting one, either building one, getting the supplies to build one, or just buying one outright. So shoot me an email, and I'd be interested.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that. It's probably excess to my needs. Originally was going to put it up on a mast, and I have a mast. I even have a rotor. I got a Yaesu 450 rotor sitting in their shed also, light duty rotor. And I even had a Roan mast that I bought, but I might use the Roan mast for something else. I'm not really sure. I've got another small beam for 6 meter, 2 meter, and 70 centimeter. I'm toying with the idea of putting it on the mast instead of the hex beam. But honestly, this hex beam is like brand new in the box and never been installed. It's got all the wires from 20 through 6 meters, and it's got the ice cords. So anyway, yeah, I'll shoot you an email. Maybe I can work something out with you. It's really excess to my needs right now. But it comes in 2 boxes. It's one longer box that's got all the spreaders, and a smaller box that has the wires and a bunch of other crap. I don't know what else is in the other box, the smaller box that's got all the wires, all pre-cut and everything. K4KIO is an excellent hex beam. One of the better ones out there. And everything's pre-tuned, everything works, so you just got to put it together, that's all. Anyway, yeah, the 891 and the ATAS, that's the combination for sure. It's going to be in my 2016 Dodge Ram eventually. In a way, I even have an excess 891. I don't know what, 2 of them, I got one of them hooked up in my linear, and the other one's just sitting here barefoot, future in the truck. I might even be able to talk to you about the other 891. I don't know, but I got 2 of these too. But I got plenty of radios in the shack. Honestly, I got so many radios that they make you hit your head spin. I think I've got 14 HF capable radios in my shack, from QRP rigs all the way up to full-blown rigs. Over.
Oh wow, Dick! Wow, NA3P from KF0IDT. That's great. Yeah, just send me an email. Shoot me an email, and maybe get some pictures of the boxes and stuff. But yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, send me an email, and we'll see what we can do. And yeah, from Virginia, I'm getting more text messages here. So anyhow. But anyways, November Alpha 3 Papa from Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango here. I'm going to go answer these quick messages there, but shoot me an email there, Dick, and we'll finish the QSO there online.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you later. I'll give you an email, and maybe take a picture of the boxes out there in the shed. They're probably easily shippable through like UPS, FedEx, even the mail, but I don't like the mail system. I got a problem with the U.S. Postal Service lately. They don't take as good a care of their packages, I don't think, as some of the other, UPS. Okay, we'll let you go. Take care of your emails there, and I'll talk to you again. I'm sure nice to hear 10 meters open. KF0IDT from NA3P.
Okay, very good there, very good. Well, we'll see. Yeah, UPS would be the one to go to. UPS, like you say, the Postal Service is kind of slacking in their ways of doing things, but FedEx doesn't really deliver out here. You got to force them to get out here. So UPS got 2 trucks that run daily right past my house, so they're the easiest ones. But yeah, we'll talk about it online there, and hope to catch you here soon there. November Alpha 3 Papa KF0 IDT Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango. I'm going to be QRT for a moment there and catch this phone call.
Okay, 73 from NA3P. It's working from NA3P. I didn't look at the meter, but my ear says it's about a 5 and 7, maybe stronger. Yeah, you say, what kind of dummy load? You said a dummy load. Just about anything will work on 10 meters. What are you using for an antenna? Over? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. They are a bit of a dummy load. They have that big resistor in the base of them, and it eats up about 25% of your signal. But they do work for a lot of people that don't have a lot of room and want to get on all bands. They're the answer to a lot of problems. Over. Yeah, QSL, I probably have one of those if the resistor on the base could take a kilowatt, but they can't. I think they're good for like 250 watts. That would probably be pushing it, but yeah, they do a job. They serve a purpose for sure. QSL, but that's an interesting antenna. I have a little 3-foot diameter mag loop here. It's only good for 25 watts. I play around with it once in a while. It's actually sitting on a tripod in my shack here, hooked to an SDR receiver. But sometimes I'll take it out on the back porch and just fire it up and see if I can make any contacts with it. It's fun. But anyway, I also have an MFJ mag loop, which is sitting in my utility room. It can take 100, well, they advertise it being able to take 150 watts. I don't know if I pushed it that far, but it might be able to do 100 without arcing over on that capacitor, who knows. But it's got a higher power.
Is this frequency clear? Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Delta Fox, Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango.
Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango, Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Delta Fox.
Kilo Bravo 4 Echo Alpha Romeo.
Okay, there, Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Delta Fox. Yeah, we hear you. We got a good copy on you there. And Kilo Zulu 4 Mike Kilo Juliet. Are you there on the frequency too?
Yeah, Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango, KZ4 MKJ.
All right, is it still sounding weird to you?
I don't know if it's just maybe this radio sounding different than the DX10, but it doesn't sound like as full as it normally does, maybe.
Okay, yeah, your video just sent. Yeah, that does sound different. I just called my dad there, and he's here on the frequency too. Did you hear him at all?
I was messing with the radio at the time, so I didn't know. But what was the call sign?
His call sign is Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Delta Fox is his call sign, and he's out there in North Carolina. But he on his radio, I sound just like I normally do. So I don't know. That's weird.
Well, did you hear it on the video there? You do sound a little off. It's just a little different. It's hard to kind of put a finger on it, you know?
Yeah, no, I watched the video there, and yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's just weird.
You haven't made any adjustments on it?
No, I haven't done anything to the radio.
Well, maybe it's just this one that I'm used to hearing you on the DX10.
All right, yeah, I had to hang up with him real quick, and he's going to videotape me real quick and send it to me so I can hear his on his side there, and we'll see. I don't know. That's weird. But you're booming. Where are you at today?
I'm in South Carolina right now, just outside of Charleston.
Okay, yeah. So you might not hear him at all, seeing you're that close there. But yeah, booming. You're a 5'8".
We'll take it.
Absolutely. So you heading to get a load out of South Carolina today?
Yeah, well, I'm just parked up for the night now. I'll pick it up in the morning and then run it out to Kansas City, and then I got my FedEx load heading back to Orlando.
Nice. And did you bring the ATOS, brother?
Yeah, man, it's laying up my bed right now, and then I was going to text you a little bit ago, ask you how the bands are doing, was it worth me putting it up?
Yeah, I haven't been off 10 meters all day. I've been off and on. Went and did some maintenance to our driveway finally, now that it's dried out, and I was able to get out there. I tried to do it this morning, and it was still too frozen, so waited till it thawed out and was able to get out there and smooth the driveway out finally. So been in and out.
Yeah, right, Joe. I pretty much had it on 415 all day. And then I saw your message about 410, and I went to 410, and there was some guy in the Dominican Republic, so I hollered to him and chatted to him for a minute, and then pretty much just went back to 450. I just leave it on 415 when I'm driving.
Copy. Well, I'll have to sneak on down there and say hello to you next time. That's where you hang out, but. Yeah, sounding good. Hold on, let's see if my dad can hear you over there in North Carolina. Kilo Quebec 4 Charlie Delta Fox. Do you copy Mark at all there in South Carolina?
I know there's somebody talking. That's about all I can tell you. I can just there's somebody there. That's all I know.
Okay. Are you on the beam or on the wire?
I'm on the wire.
Okay, on the wire. Yeah, he says he can barely hear you. He knows somebody's talking there, Mark, but just can't make it out.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing when, as soon as you unkeyed the mic and he came back to you, I knew there was somebody there, but I couldn't make out what they were saying.
Yeah, that's still pretty good for the distance there, though.
Hey, yeah, I mean, we're probably, I don't know whereabouts in North Carolina he is, but, you know, we're a bit close right now.
Yeah, he's out there on the Outer Banks. There was a station that said my name. The station that said my name, go ahead.
Well, I think it was probably me. I can hear him now. I'm on the beam. He's coming out on the side of it.
Okay. Hey, Mark, did you hear that? He said he can hear you pretty good now that he's on the beam.
Yeah, I didn't hear him talking, but I do have a bit of QRM on this band. It's like I just tried actually rolling the VF up a little bit, and as soon as I went up off of, you know, I went to 458, the noise disappears. So I don't know, but I did hear him there.
Hey, copy that. Yeah, it's weird, the noise, man. In the evening time, it's weird, man. It's I've got to have something that's kicking on. I don't know if it's a tank heater or something, but in the evening times on 20 meter, about the 14-225 to 230 mark, I have a heck of a QR Mary that pops up. And I don't know where it's coming from, but as soon as day breaks, it's gone.
Yeah, that's odd. That is odd. It's I mean, it's got to be somebody in your house that's kicking on around that time. I mean, you don't have any neighbors real close by, so it'd be unusual if it was somebody 3 or 4 miles away, you know.
Oh yeah, that would be unusual. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've got to have a tank heater or something that's kicking on. You know, I don't have any light timers or anything. So I don't know. It's just weird, and it's only there right there in that specific slot on 20 meter. It's nowhere else other than that little spot.
Yeah, I feel bad for my buddy in the UK, man. He won't go talk to the guy because he's like, it's some immigrant. He doesn't even speak English, man. There's like 50 of them living in this house. But some people just moved in across the street from him, and 24/7, he can no longer get on 10 meters or 11 meters. He has an S10 noise floor, and I mean, I've seen the pictures of his band scope and everything. And, I mean, it is beyond ridiculous. As soon as he gets off of 10 and 11, it's gone. And I told him, I said, dude, they've probably got, it's probably a cheap router. If it's on 24/7, you know, it's not something that's coming on and going off. A router's on all the time. I said, just go talk to him and ask him, you know, can you buy him a better one? And he's like, man, I don't know what to do about it. It's ridiculous. And, I mean, S10, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's got to be something. Wi-Fi, LED lights. I mean, solar panels. You name it, it'll interfere there. So yeah, you're peaking up there now, man. Almost 5.9 plus.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna send you a quick video. You talk to your dad for a minute, and you listen to this noise that I'm getting on this channel. It's ridiculous.
All right, yeah. Well, I'll see if he's still out there. Kilo Quebec 4, Charlie Delta Fox, KF0 IDT. You still on the frequency?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I tried to beam a little bit more there, so I don't know if he can hear me. I got a little bit better copy on him. Not really all that great, but I can't hear him now.
Copy that. Yeah, he's parked for the evening. He's out there somewhere in the Charleston area. So yeah, he's parked out there right now. So, but he's got for some reason he's got some noise on this frequency, and he can move up or down, and it's quiet. So he was going to videotape the noise here on this frequency there. But I'm going to have to step out of here. The kids should be home here any minute. So I'm going to get ready to go help them with chores, and then we're going to head to town.
Okay, well, I'll let you go and we'll let you get back to work then. And, like I said, I don't know if you can hear me now or not, but I did turn the house down kind of to the southeast a little bit for me. But I picked him up a little bit better.
All righty. I'll let him know. I don't know. He might have a copy or not. Like I say, he's got a lot of noise here on this frequency, so I'll give you a call here in a little bit. Kilo Quebec 4, Charlie Delta Fox, KF0 IDT, and hey Mark, Kilo Zulu 4, Mike Kilo Juliet. You still there?
Yes, sir. It's funny because right when I unkeyed the mic and said I'm going to record it, the noise has stopped. And I did hear that in there. He's real quiet, and if I put any of the filters on to try to get rid of the noise, it kind of gets rid of him too, so I got to leave the filters off, but I did hear him in there.
Hey, that's awesome, man. That's really awesome. You guys can hear each other now. At least we know his beam's working. He put that quad up, that V beam, that the one that you had there. He's got one just exactly like it, and he rebuilt it and put it back up. So that's what he's running right now, doing fantastic with it, and he's got the wire as well. But I'm going to get out of here. Got to get ready for some chores, and just got your video. If you didn't hear it go ding ding, but got to get some chores done and get ready for to go to town. So I'll catch you out here on the web and catch you later in a little bit. KZ4 MKJ KF0 IDT.
KF0 IDT from KZ4 MKJ. All right, Justin, let me know. I'll put the SS on. I'm going to do some 20 meters, 17 or whatever later on. And if your dad's listening, how was your night? Hopefully when I'm back in Florida a little bit further away, we'll be able to have a queue. So, all right, guys, we'll catch you later. KZ4 MKJ clear.
All righty there, brother. Yeah, sorry, I was watching your video there, man. So, hey, take care. We'll catch you on the web.
All right, Justin, 73.
KF0 IDT, we're going to be QRT. The frequency's clear.
QSL, Kilo Delta 5, Echo Delta Lima, I think I just wrote down. Yeah, you've got Kilo Zulu 4, Mike Kilo Juliet, also mobile station. I am actually stationary right now, but mobile station, QSL. QSL, yeah, I'm using a FT891. Just using a mobile antenna right now, but I do have an ATES 120A that I'm about to swap out so I can go do some 20 and 17 and what have you. But I'm in South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. QSL on the Fort Hood, yeah, that's a good signal there, brother. Yeah, I've got you about the same. You 18 wheels? QSL, yeah, I'm in 18 wheels. I'm parked here at a truck stop, brother. What was that? Yeah, there's no lizards at this one. And if there was, if you could see the place, you wouldn't touch them there, QSL. All right, man. Well, I'm about to swap this antenna out, so it's good talking to you, but I'm going to have to take you loose. Kilo Delta 5, Echo Delta Lima from Kilo Zulu 4, Mike Kilo Juliet. That's 73. Kilo Zulu 4, Michael Kilo Japan, the Kilo Quebec 4, Charlie Delta Fox.